Black Ops 3 Zombies got some of us heavily invested in some of these languages that they made up, like the Apothicon language and the Keeper language. We hadn't really seen a new language from Treyarch since Black Ops 3, but we're getting a little bit now in Modern Warfare Zombies. The most noticeable are the portal ruins that you have to interact with to open the portal and move around the map. There's 8 ruins and there are like 24 combinations that will take you around the map. One of the tricky parts of knowing these combinations is trying to memorize them, and I know a lot of people use word association. Well, recently a coder got into the code and found out what these ruins are actually called. I was wondering if there was going to be a deeper meaning with these ruins, like they actually meant something significant for the storyline or something like that, but it doesn't really look like that's the case as far as we know. They could mean something more later on if Treyarch decides to take this mode and continue it in Black Ops 5 Zombies. In addition to these 8 symbols, I've also found 8 other symbols that look very similar, but we've not seen them yet, so maybe they're coming in the future or they could be cut. And shout out to Alan III on Twitter. He posted some of the code showing the names of these ruins, and he had said that he didn't know what they were for, but as soon as I read them, I knew exactly what they were. I put this graphic here together to show these symbols a little bit more clear, and we'll start at the top left. In the code, this is ZM_ruins_key. So yeah, this symbol here, the way they identify it and know what it is, they're calling it a key. Now, it may not really be a key, but this design here looks close enough to that. Again, if any of you have tried to use word association to memorize these symbols in the codes, this could be a way to do it. It makes a lot of sense with what they're calling these because obviously they created them. So yeah, that definitely could resemble a key. And the next one on the bottom, surprisingly enough, is pizza to them. That's what they're calling it. This is ZM_ruins_pizza. The one below that they call fish bait. I'm not too sure like what that is supposed to mean. Like I'm not really getting that. Maybe you guys know, comment down below. The one below that definitely makes sense. They're calling that dog, and that really helps because it's like, what do you call this? Like a U with little things coming out the bottom? No, you can see now, yeah, that is intended to be kind of like a dog's head. You can see the ears. The one on the top right was definitely more challenging to try to figure out, to tell other players like what symbol you meant, like the rectangle with the dot on it and the tail. No, what they are calling this is candles. And you can kind of see that there, like maybe 2 candles and there's like a flame there. The one below that looks pretty similar to, yes, an hourglass. So that is what they're calling that one. The one below that, I've seen people call this like a bird or something, but they are saying that this is a crossbow. The last one on the bottom right, people were saying it was a backwards N, which definitely does work, but they are saying this is a swan. And you can see kind of the outline of a swan, its head and neck and body. It might be a little late in the game for people to try to adapt to these words and word association with these symbols, but it's definitely an option, and these do make a lot of sense, and a lot more sense than the stuff I was coming up with. Again, probably no real meaning other than just cool looking symbols. Another place we see a new language is on the Bloodburner bike. There is this Dark Ether language all over it. You can see this is like the gas tank area, and here's some other parts of the bike. I did a video and broke down the entire language all over this bike, and there's 20 symbols total, and right now we have no idea what they mean. We have gotten some weird cryptic information from the bike key schematic, talking about how the bike key belongs to the Steel Mountain Riders. Again, no idea what that means, but maybe in the next Zombies game we'll learn something. Here are the symbols that I've not seen in the game yet, but they're identical to the ruins and those symbols, like the way that they're done in the code. These are just like them. Again, this could be cut content, but yeah, I'm guessing these symbols don't mean a whole lot of anything right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.